This place is the most beautiful place in the world, but the Wi-Fi, it's like the sacrifice. The Wi-Fi for this. But man, it has been tough to get like any work done because it keeps cutting out like crazy. But about to eat some breakfast, so I'm gonna show you guys what I got. Gonna start off the day with 3 whole eggs, a lot of 96.4 ground beef, and no carbs. Let's do it. I'm not sure exactly how accurate the scale is, but it's been very consistent since I've been here. It's been pretty much between like 208 to 213 have been the morning weigh-ins. I didn't like come here thinking I'm gonna weigh myself every morning, but when there's a scale there, I'm gonna step on it. This light, I'm not gonna lie, is also working wonders, but this is really like the best I have ever looked at this body weight, by not just by a mile, but like by 10 miles. So really feeling great. Kind of lean and heavy, and like my mind's like blown. But yeah, just want to show you guys that, and now we're gonna get ready and head to the car museum. All right, we have made it to the Fountainhead Antique Auto Museum.
Wow. Wow.
I think your shirt's inside out.
No, that's how that was designed.
That's how it is? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, look at this. Oh, wow.
So,
Wow. I didn't expect this. Right?
look at this up here.
Oh.
Maybe look at this sleigh up there, Heidi.
Wow.
Look at this sleigh. Doug is the historian.
Yeah, you don't even need to read any of this stuff. You can just tell us.
Well, he'll tell you all the. He'll tell you the deets on this.
Yeah?
Yeah, follow him. He's like history man here, so you may want to put
Yeah,
this
I'll
on
put this
him.
on him.
He was like, he knows history. But look at that. Look at that.
Wow. Oh,
Is that
wow.
crazy? The little town that I grew up, they had a centennial, and there was somebody riding one of those
Wow.
at the centennial.
Good, good. Hi. Oh, hi. This is the first electric vehicle?
This is it's a hybrid.
Hybrid.
I'll show you an old electric vehicle, 1901. This is a hybrid. Actually had a gas engine that created electricity, and then it had electric motors on the wheels.
So Elon Musk wasn't the first one.
No, he wasn't the first one. No, this is, look at this thing.
1901, 3.5 horsepower, max speed of 40 miles an hour. Can you imagine going 40 miles an hour on this, hitting a little rock, and just tipping over? Would suck.
If I was alive back in this era, I definitely appear to be the wealthiest person.
So here they have outfits correlating to the car and like the era. So 1907, this is what, you know, someone of this stature would be riding. It's pretty dope. Some serious swag. Your dad is loving this.
Yeah, my dad's
Literally living his best life. No, he doesn't.
You having fun, Dad? What's that? Are you living your best life?
Oh, yeah.
Tight squeeze.
Oh,
tight
yeah.
Squeeze.
Look at your mom.
Will you
You
take
like-
this one? Wait, Mom. Yeah. First car in Fairbanks. We're in Alaska.
Built it in Juneau, but
Or was it one of the first ones at Fairbanks though?
They brought it over on this little raft. We could never. No.
Let me hold that.
Okay, ready? With the car. Smile, say cheese. It's got Mom in there.
Having the time of her life. Look.
I know.
Duesenberg, this got to be maybe the #1 appraised car in the place because the Duesenberg is rare. And
How much
see,
do
this
you
was
think this is now, Dad?
well. Right then, it was $8,500 just for the engine and chassis, and another $15 to $20,000 for the body.
Just like a $2 million car.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy.
Wow. Mr. Summers thinks this is the most highly appraised vehicle in here. The Duesenberg. So we went to GNC the other day and came across these new legendary protein chips. You guys have seen the Quest chips before. I love the Quest chips. They're very good macro. And this is like the brand that does the Pop-Tarts that are super popular right now, which I also like and Heidi's dad loves, which is, so we kind of like stocked up. Got a ton of Pop-Tarts, a lot of Quest chips, and even these, because he's a diabetic, so he can't have carbs really. Still has a little bit of carbs, but he shouldn't be having a lot of them. So I want to try these on camera for you guys. We have the ranch flavor and then the nacho cheese flavor. And to kind of dip, I've just got some 96.4 ground beef. The macros on these bags: 6 fat, 7 fat, 5 carb, 4 carb, 20 protein, 20 protein. I think the Quest one, the Quest ones are definitely like a little bit like low volume, you know? But look how much volume. That's actually pretty good for chips. Look at that.
Yeah. Wow.
You see?
Lots of chips.
That's like a satisfying open. Like, that's a lot of chips. Let's do this one. I am proud and satisfied with the serving size, with the volume. Yeah, look at that. I already honestly kind of think, compared to the Quest chip volume, this is definitely a W for legendary. Now, I think like the ranch and the ground beef would be super good.
It's kind of like nachos.
It's like you're not even dieting. Oh my God. Try this one. That's really good. I'm gonna try without the beef. Here's a solid rating, okay? That's like an 8.4. That ranch one's an 8.4. Now we're gonna try the cheese one alone. That's good. I'm gonna give that one a 7.8, but the ranch one an 8.4. And the reason being, I feel like there's more like seasoning and stuff on the ranch one, and there's not that much on the cheese one. It's kind of like, I feel like they should have added more cheese.
It's like styrofoam.
You know what? When you're dieting, babe, it doesn't matter. Okay,
I know.
whatever. It's cardboard, doesn't matter. Just put it in my mouth. There's protein, extra plus. Okay, that's how we.
Trusting you whenever you're dieting. You're like, this is so good. I'm like, is it?
It's delicious with the ground beef. It's like literally having nachos. So a little idea for you guys: trade in your Quest chips. Okay, I do like them. They're still super good, but I feel like this is more volume, more, same amount of flavor, and same macros really. So
Win-win.
Quest has some competition. All right, 7:12 p.m. The sun is shining. Weather's perfect. All conditions are in line for this workout that's about to happen. We have back and biceps today. I'm doing a solo lift today. So I've just got my Versa grips. And actually, surprisingly, check this. For my pre-workout today, I'm doing an Alphaland 3D that I purchased here at the GNC at the Bentley Mall. Super dope. So coming in clutch, it's like Alphaland's following me, you know. It's just a cool feeling. But this trip's been amazing, guys. It's been very, very good. It's been like busier than our normal trips here. Like, we're doing more activities, but honestly, I'm here for it. Like, I'm really enjoying it. I think we're going white water rafting in Denali on Friday. So yeah, that's like what I'm most excited for, because you can tell them if you want to do like a level 1, 2, 3, or 4, and 4 is like super crazy. So I definitely want to do like the 4, ask if there's like a 5, and do that because I think it'd be a lot of fun. What else do I want to share? I'm headed to R&N Fitness today, which is my favorite gym here in the Fairbanks, North Pole area. R&N is closer to North Pole. Like literally, it's right next to North Pole. And I'm not even kidding you. Like when I say North Pole, I mean North Pole. Like there's the Santa Claus house is right next to the gym. They're like the city of North Pole is right, like maybe 30 seconds down the street further than the gym, and all like the light poles have their candy canes all year round. So like when you go to McDonald's and look at the light poles, everything's candy canes. So it's like a real place. It's pretty awesome. But it just so happens that right next to the candy canes, there's this like super badass bodybuilding gym that, yeah, it's just dope. So we come here when we're staying at the parents' house, but if we're staying in Fairbanks, like during the winter we came and we got an Airbnb and we stay, it's like pretty much like a 20 to 25 minute drive. So if we're staying down there with an Airbnb, then we'll kind of do the Alaska Club or this like gym called Red something, because it's just super close and convenient. But yeah, we're staying with the parents, so we are going to R&N. They have the best equipment, in my opinion, and just the vibes are good. Music's good. It's like one of those gyms where you don't need headphones because you know they'll be playing some good music, you know. And the owner Ryan is super cool as well. So yeah, it's always cool to like support the smaller like owned gyms as opposed to the big like clubs and stuff, because I don't know, it's just cool to get some more eyeballs on the smaller gyms, you know. And let me pop that 3D open. This is only my 3rd time coming in the summer, and really my 2nd time. Ooh, got a break. R&N like sneaks up on you when you're driving because all the trees and stuff kind of block the signs. All right, yeah, we did it. The one, you know, whoa. Okay, all right. I will say, like, this 3D is not going to be responsible for giving me a good workout, because it's a common misconception. Everyone thinks, oh, my pre-workout's going to make me feel incredible. I'm going to be a Superman in the gym if I take my pre-workout, or when the caffeine hits, or the beta-alanine, like whatever you're taking. But the truth is, this is only going to do anything, in order to really optimize any pre-workout you're going to have, this is the main thing you need. Like, the more water you can drink pre-lift, like intentional water drinking. I'm not talking like, oh yeah, I drank my water today, like casual. No, I'm talking like you're drinking your water purposely with intent. But if you intentionally put a lot of water before your workout, and even like during your workout, but mainly like before, you pretty much just like prime your body to have a great pump, to feel really good. And yeah, drink your water every single day. Oh my God, it's so good. Before I jump in though, I do want to share one quote. I want to kind of start doing this quote of the day. I was watching a Nick Bear vlog, and I don't know if he has like a quote of the day or anything, but I was also watching this guy, Levi Bentley, who I also really enjoy watching as well. And I don't know, they were talking some quotes in their videos, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do a quote for my video and kind of expand on it, because it's almost something I used to do like way back when with all like my rants and all that, when I would just usually how those rants would happen in the past is I'd be in the gym, I would be like talking to Joe or Max or like a videographer, and just kind of like getting worked up and stuff about like real life problems when we were like filming. I'd just be like venting about like something that'd be annoying me throughout the day, as I was like filming in between clips, you know, but I wasn't vlogging those talks. This is like pre-mic'd up workout days. This is like we're filming, you know, cinematic edits and everything. And so I would get so frustrated and I'd just be all built up, and then I'd be like, you know what? Let's go outside. I need to do a motivational rant. I'm fired up. So that's kind of how like those talks normally come from me. But you know, nowadays I'm thinking maybe we can make a new thing called quote of the day. And the first quote I want to share with you guys is one I actually shared on my broadcast. So on my Instagram, this is a broadcast, the CG community. We have like 7.2 thousand people in there, and I really appreciate every single one of you. I kind of share like early release videos, like motivation stuff, tips, just anything. But I did this one maybe like 2 weeks ago, and I thought it was pretty good. So here's the quote. It's difficult to follow your dreams. It's a tragedy not to. With every single day that passes and you don't take some action towards the thing you actually want to do, you further develop a mental state of paralysis. I'm going to do this. I'm just so busy right now. I'm going to start this soon, but not today. I'm going to do this tonight when I get home, but when the nighttime actually comes, I'd rather watch the playoffs, right? There's always going to be so many excuses that you can tell yourself, and you're like, literally your entire day, you can make an excuse to not do one thing, like proactive. And it's different to like, it's almost like the overtime, because, and what I mean by overtime is we all have so many responsibilities throughout the day, if it's school or if it's work, or if it's like your 9 to 5, if it's whatever that is, right? And like, that's all fine. And like, there are some things in your day where you're not going to be able to like, you know, I guess work towards the goal that you really want to be working towards. But like, fuck that. What I'm talking about is the overtime. I'm talking about the hours, like after you're done with X amount of responsibility hours, you're going to have hours left. You're going to have hours where you could, you know, in the evening or at nighttime or even like super early in the morning, if you can carve out some time for you in either in the morning or like you're committing yourself once you get home, even though you're exhausted from your mandatory stuff, now it's time to turn it on and start working on the things that you weren't quite able to get to. And that like, you have to almost assume in order to really hit a goal that you want to hit and like become somebody that you dream of being, you're not going to do that just by going through your day and doing the mandatory things. You're going to have to accept that, okay, there's all these other things that I need to like really chip away at and get done. And I have to take a little bit of action towards like this checklist. I need to start attacking this every single day. And like, I don't even want to say, you have to have if you're like starting fresh, you need to have the mindset every waking minute, I'm going to be doing something to get me to where I want to go. I don't give a day, and I don't care what happens to me in the 7-8 hours of like my things I have to do. No, like screw it. Every second I'm there, I'll probably be dreaming about the thing that I want to go do, right? And the thing I'm going to do. Right when I get home, right when I'm back, right when I have some free time, like I'm going to get grinding on this. And like, you can't consider it work, because if you consider this thing work and it's just like, oh no, I need to relax, I deserve to relax. No, like you don't deserve that. You deserve better from yourself. You deserve more from yourself. You deserve to like fill up your whole potential and like everything that you could be doing. And if you're not where you're, like, I was just talking to Heidi today, like, I put a lot of money away over my lifetime, and I've actually like reached the goal that I've been speaking of for years. Like for years and years, I've been speaking of this number to like get in my savings. I could put away, not worry about, and just like to be good. Like that's my goal. Chasing it. She had her goal. Now we're married. It's cool. So we got like double whatever. But the point is, like, literally as soon as I hit that goal, like last month, for the first, like it's I had no change in feeling. The only thing that changed, if anything, is for some reason I feel more like, I don't want to use the word pressure because people associate pressure with like, oh, I'm complaining, or no, fuck that, no. Like I hit the goal and it's weird, but all of a sudden I feel even like more like motivation just to restart. I'm like, fuck, that goal's not enough. Let's double it. Like, let's keep going. Let's like, I don't know what I would do if I'm a dog chasing a bone and I actually get the bone. Like, that's not what life is about. The life's not about getting the bone. The life is about chasing that bone. And not even for a day I was satisfied with reaching that huge goal, which is like, it's almost like, if anything, I'm in my head acting like I have no money. Like, I don't have a car now. I'm budgeting. I'm going crazy with like saving. I'm like, you know, I'm just trying to be, and I like that. Like, I like that I'm not, I don't know. I don't know, it's just dope because I don't know what else I would do. And I'm not saying like, oh, well, Christian, you just can't learn to be happy with what you got. No, that's not what I'm fucking saying. I'm saying like, I enjoy having something to work towards. I enjoy like having a YouTube channel that I want to grow and like nurture and like create vlogs for and like share my thoughts and experience with you guys. So hopefully you can take something away. Like there's a lot that motivates me, seeing the gym grow and members grow and like, and more so like their appreciation for like us listening to them and like just improving the facility. Like that gets me fired up. There's so much, making better and better clothes even gets me fired up. And like, there's so much that gets me fired up. And it's weird because like the numbers really don't get me fired up anymore. If anything, like it's just literally like the number over there, but I'll just set a higher goal if it means I get to do all these other things and keep going, keep chasing it. So you have to adopt that mentality, and like nobody is going to, wow, this is turning into a rant, but I don't know, like nobody's going to force you to do anything. No one's going to make you turn on this attitude or this mentality. It's up to you at the end of the day. And you will only truly change if you actually want to change. If you're the person that's just going into the gym because I gotta go to the gym, chances are you ain't gonna make that much progress. You're kind of maybe even wasting your time. Maybe you should sit at home and like let yourself keep like getting so more and more uncomfortable with how you're looking in the damn mirror. Because at one point, when you're so uncomfortable with how you look, you're, God damn, what the hell am I letting myself do to myself? That's when you're going to go to the gym. That's when you're going to try. That's when you're going to actually like put the fucking foot on the gas and see results when you have no other option. So it's like, if it takes you to get to that point, then so be it. But you can actually make that shift and make that change by just deciding that you're going to make that change. And that's all I'm going to say. Damn, I love these rants. We're definitely doing quote of the day. Before we get started, I have to show you my favorite product launching on June 29th, which is this Saturday coming up here. On this side of the screen, I'm gonna post the whole launch grid. This launch is called the Men's Heat Wave launch. Heat wave for summer, you know, when it's like super hot outside, you almost see like and you look out in the distance, you see like the mirage, right? That heat wave. That's what this launch is inspired after. My favorite product dropping is what I'm wearing right now, these shorts. These are the Flex shorts. Oh my God, these are so good. The reason they're so cool, they're the same fabric as the Infinity Speed short. So this very like silky, thin, lightweight fabric here. They have a bonded edge, so they're cleanly finished. These have a high slit. So these are inspired. You guys probably don't remember, but like I really enjoy wearing those Nike shorts that don't have a liner. They're like they're literally like this kind of cut, but they don't have a liner. So because they don't have a liner, they're not really that wearable. Like I definitely wouldn't wear them in public, but I like wearing them around the house. And those have no pockets. So we went ahead and like made that same sort of style. This high slit, super functional, but added this liner, built-in liner, that's got a double layer on the crotch. You can almost see like the little texture. Almost looks like A's. And on the right side, you have this pocket, which I can't explain how much I'm enjoying. Like, we've had pockets in our liners before with shorts, but because there's something that happens like with this high slit, it just makes it so much easier to like get into the pocket. Because if you don't have the slit and the shorts come down here, you almost have to like really roll up the short and like go in, like it's uncomfortable and awkward. But this slit makes it super just like easy to access. And this the combination of the slit, the pocket, the material, like we have silicone on the inside here to help it stick to your leg as well. And then I'll show you the drawstrings. We don't do no cheap drawstrings up in here. Very good material, little rubber dip. These Alphalete shorts, these flex shorts are my favorite shorts we have ever come out with. Even more so than the Infinity Speed ones, because those ones, like the only downfall to those was that they almost like fit a size too small. These are perfectly true to size. I'm wearing a size large. Recommend getting your true size. They're gonna be a little bit tighter fit because they're like a training short. We also have a non-liner one called the Dynamic Short, which is also launching on June 29th with no liner. It's got a higher hamstring. Like, it's almost like a reverse fishtail. You guys remember way back when we had the scoop neck and then we had the fishtail. Fishtail where it's like shorter on the front, a little slit on the side, and then goes lower on the back. Well, it's the reverse. So it's higher in the back, longer in the front. So a little show off on your hamstring. But those are really good if you don't want a liner. They're also cheaper. Those will be like 38 bucks. These will be 52 before a code. And yeah, these are my favorite. Also, I'm wearing the Racer short sleeve. I've got the mic covering the logo, but I won't talk too much about the products. I'll tell you more about that as we get closer to launch. Let's work out, because I keep procrastinating. Dang it, and that 3D's kicking in, can you tell? Okay, let's go. All right, we're gonna keep the filming today to 1 set minimum. So body weight pull up using my Versa grips here. I'm gonna be emphasizing the stretch at the very bottom, like literally sinking myself into that stretch, exploding up, like slight pause for like a 1 second, not even 1 second pause, just exploding up, contracting, then going down extremely slow and sitting into that negative, or sitting into the stretch. So this is what it looks like. Like, I promise this isn't your average looking pull up, but this is how I'm gonna be doing these for the next God knows how long. That stretch at the bottom literally makes so much difference. You guys have to try them that way. I'm gonna do 4 sets of this. Exercise number 2. I know we're on the exact same machine as we did exercise number 1, but there's a few major differences in what we're about to do versus the first movement. So difference number 1, grip placement. Instead of being outside of shoulder width, like a normal pull-up, I want you guys to pretty much put your arms in front of you like this, put your arms up. That's your grip. So literally right at shoulder width. So we're more inwards on our grip. Number 2 is I have weight assisting me. I have 120 pounds on here. I think that should be about good for like 12 to 15 really good quality reps. And the third difference is how we're actually gonna be pulling. I want your body on this one. I'm trying to line up with the camera. But as you're pulling, I want on this movement, you to keep your chest as high up as possible. So you're really emphasizing this arch, you're keeping that chest up, and you're pulling, and almost like, it almost looks awkward to talk about, so I'm just gonna show you. But this is gonna really fire those lats. We're gonna, again, sit inside of the stretch like we did on the first movement. And yeah, here we go. So look what I'm gonna do with my chest. Chest, but you don't need to pause like I just did at the top. I want you to split up and down. Stretch, split up, down. Stretch. Stretch, chest up. Squeeze out what you can. This movement, after I would never think on my own to do like a pull up and then go straight into this movement. I'd be like, okay, now let me hit a row or something. But I promise you guys, going back to back vertical pulls like this with a slight variation on the second movement, killer. Like my lats are on fire. So definitely try it out. I did 4 sets of the first one. I'm gonna do 3 sets of this one. All right, movement number 3. We're doing a chest supported dumbbell row. That's exactly how I like to get into the position. Here, my chest is pretty high up on the bench. I see a lot of people like do this thing where they have their chin here. And when you have your chin here, what happens is as you're rowing up, one, you start like pinching it and almost like shrugging this up. But 2, you're gonna use your neck to help you get the weight up. You definitely don't wanna do that. So put your chest pretty high up. I want you to feel this stretch in your, like you're letting your shoulders come forward here. Now as you pull up, okay, 4th movement for back, we're hitting a seated cable row with the close grip. If you think about it, we've already done 2 exercises that are vertical. We've done 1 exercise like this. This final one is kind of completing the whole spectrum of angles that you could possibly hit your back from. So yeah, I like to have like a little checklist of the angles when I'm doing my back training. But let's get this set. It's a little heavier. We'll do 3 sets of this, and that will wrap up our back training for the day. You have to want to change to make change. All right, first bicep movement, we're gonna be doing my favorite curl of all time, the Zotoman curl, Z-O-T-T-O-M-A-N, Zotoman. All that means is we're doing, you guys have probably heard me explain this a million times, but if you haven't, it's a dumbbell curl. I'm doing it seated because my back is fried. And you're gonna start out in a neutral grip. You're gonna go ahead and curl up both arms at the same time, rotating the pinky out as you curl up to get the most supination and squeeze into the biceps as you can. So it looks like this. You curl, 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 supinate, 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 squeeze, rotate back to a neutral grip, and then back down like a hammer curl. Flex the tricep at the bottom, bam, back up. Squeeze, rotate to neutral grip, back down. 2. 3. Notice I'm like at the top after I supinate, I'm going back to the neutral grip and then back down. You don't want to like get caught in the middle. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Do 3 sets just like that. You know, on a lot of exercises, it feels like the first 70% of the set is like you're just getting to, it's like you're just doing what you got to do to get to the actual growth portion of this. So like sometimes you just got to get there, squeeze every rep and stuff, and like control the negative. But if you're like 6 or 7 reps in and you don't really feel the burn like crazy yet, just know you got to keep on going until you know you do feel it, and then you start really pushing through to get that damage. So don't focus so much on reps. And now it's getting tough. Now the set starts. Okay. Up. You did all that work at the beginning of the set to get to this point right here. So you want to stay in this zone as much as you can. We're just gonna do 2 sets of this and we'll be done. Okay, it's 9:30 p.m. and look at what I've got for dinner. Heidi has gotten so good at making filet. It's actually unreal. Like a true medium rare. Probably like 12 to 14 ounces. This is 2 of them. And I can't wait to eat that. No sides or anything. Just gonna enjoy that. We got, somebody's down here. Hello.
Babe, watch the video that I just texted you. Did you see it?
Oh, I haven't had my phone.
Don't vlog it.
Okay.
It's not for public consumption. It involves a word that...
A word that what?
Death. It involves a word rhyming with lunting and coral.
Hunting squirrels. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Look at the view for dinner. Insane. Love it here so much. And yeah, hopefully you you enjoyed the vlog. I already said that, so we will see you in the next one.